welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing amazing today. I need to stop saying that because people keep taking the piss and that's my intro and everything. So in this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution My Sign collection, where they've released basically this whole collection that is based around star signs. So the idea is the colour theme of each star sign is represented through lip glosses, eyeshadows and lip glosses. Obviously I've picked up the one for my star sign and I am Pisces, so that means I am part of the water collection. The other star signs in this collection are Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So obviously I've picked up water, but there is also earth, wind and fire. The fire palette looks incredible and I really wish I got that, but I just could not betray my own star sign because I am loyal AF. The eyeshadow palette, if I take it out of the packaging. So in this palette you get 15 amazing shades. Some are baked and some are pressed. The thing is, I could not tell you which one is which. Like, usually it's really easy to tell, but this time I have no idea. The palette includes quite a variation of tones. Like, when you look at it automatically, you just think like earthy and water tones, so a lot of browns and a lot of blues. But then there's like a couple of pinks thrown in there and then like a white gold one. And then, yeah, there's obviously the blues and like the teal colours and the green, so it's quite earthy, watery vibe. It does say on the website that some are matte and some are shimmery, but the thing is, like, every single one I see on here is shimmery, so they all have gold undertones to them. So I swatched some of the colours on my arm for you from the palette, and they are obviously, some range from it being super pigmented and some range from being not so pigmented, but that could just be down to the shade. But as you can see, not a lot of them are matte. I think there's like one that I've swatched on my arm that's matte. It's this like black one, but in the palette it's like got gold flakes in it, but you can all see they're all super pigmented. When I looked at the palette, obviously it said it's got baked and then pressed eyeshadows, and it's very difficult to tell when looking at it which one's which, but when swatching it was very easy to tell that some are very powdery and some are very creamy. The creamier ones are the more pigmented ones, and then the like more subtle shades or natural shades are very powdery. It makes it a bit easier for them to be kind of like transition shades because they're quite easy to blend out. So if you've got accidental harsh lines from like the bolder colours, then it's easier like to fix your mistakes. When we've got the 3 full-size lip glosses from the collection, I will swatch these later on in the video for you when I create my look. I ordered my products online. I got them from Tam Beauty, which is Makeup Revolution's distributor. The lip glosses cost me £5 and the eyeshadow palette cost me £6, and that is super affordable for what you get. Like £5 for 3 lip glosses, that is amazing, and then £15 for £6. That is also incredible, and they're super pigmented. They arrived so quickly, within like 3 or 4 days of me placing the order, which is amazing. And to be fair, I probably could have walked to like Superdrug and got them like to make it quick and easier, but I also like the idea of getting online deliveries because not only that, these products are cruelty-free and vegan. Makeup Revolution does not sell to China and it does not do third-party testing. There is no animal ingredients included in this collection, although it can't be guaranteed for other ones because I haven't researched into it. All I know so far is this collection is cruelty-free and vegan, which is amazing. This eye makeup look is very different to what I would usually do. I would never ever choose to go for a blue eyelid, but I wanted to play around with the kind of blues and teals and greens colours in the palette because that's obviously the point of the palette. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and my first impressions of the palette and a completely honest review, then keep watching. So I'm just going to take this gold shade here from the water palette and use it as a base colour for my eyeshadows. So now that transition shade is on, I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to apply it to the crease of my eye. And now that that's done, I'm going to go in with this shade here and I'm going to go in more to the crease so I can eventually start to make a cut crease. So I'm actually going to do my under eye next rather than jumping straight to the cut crease because I kind of want to get a feel of what kind of shades I want to use on my cut crease, and doing my under eye is just going to be a really good way of practicing and blending the colours quickly before whacking it on my eyelids and making a huge mistake because it could go horribly wrong right now. So to do that, I'm going to take this very strong teal colour here and I'm going to place it under my eye. I've put the wrong highlighter on for my palette and it's pink and it's really annoying. So next I'm just going to make a cut crease and I'm going to do so using my MUA Cover and Conceal concealer, and I absolutely love this for making cut creases. And then using a flat brush, which I think is from BH Cosmetics, which it is. Okay, now that I've made my cut crease, I'm actually really scared now because obviously I did my under eye first to practice kind of what blue colour scheme thing I wanted to go for, and it's just really scary because I've never really used blue eyeshadow before, so this is just like such a daring, scary palette for me, and Obviously now that I've made the cut crease, I'm going to have to put blue on, and I'm just really scared in case it goes wrong. But there's only one way to find out. So I'm going to go with this teal colour here and use it on the inner and outer corners of my eye to start the base of a halo. I'm very scared. Oh, this is a look, innit? Okay, so now that I've placed them on my lid, I'm just going to blend them out because the lines are very harsh. So now that I've blended out those lines so they're a little less harsh, I'm going to go in with my Cover and Conceal concealer stick onto the very centre of my lids so I can give my new eyeshadow colour a base and make it seem more pigmented on my eyes. Because otherwise, if I put blue on blue, you're never going to see it. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with this really light blue onto the centre of my lid, and I am so scared. Now that light blue has been put on the centre of my eyelid, you can't really see the halo effect on it. So I'm going to go in with this dark teal colour on the inner and outer corner of my eye, just to kind of make the halo stand out a lot more against the contrasting like baby blue colour. Okay, so this is my first ever blue eye look, which is weird. So just to finish off this look, I'm going to go in with this white pressed shadow that has definitely some gold undertones to it. And I'm going to use that under my brow bone and in the very inner corner of my eye. So that's my blue eye look from the water palette from Makeup Revolution. So I'm just going to run and quickly put on, not literally run, put on eyeliner and some mascara just to complete this eye look, because otherwise I feel a bit bored without it. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. So there we go, that's my finished eye makeup look using the Makeup Revolution My Sign water palette. Overall, I do think this palette is very daring, and I do think if you are comfortable wearing a really different colour on your eyelids that's not like natural shades, or if you just want to play around with them, and if you do think you have a steady hand because the colours are quite pigmented, I do think this is a really good palette. I think it's probably suited for people who like to be a bit more daring. Nut broken. There is like 3 or 4 subtle shades in here, but even then I don't think they're that subtle because their undertones are like gold, like a really pigmented gold shimmer. So I don't really think you can be subtle with this palette. Even though the colours are really daring and really bold, they do blend out easily. So even if you do make a mistake, you can go back and correct it. It's not like they're being stubborn and won't move and you have to accept the fact that you're going to have blocky makeup. Like, they blend out so easily. Overall, I actually really like this palette. I probably wouldn't use it that often purely just because the colours are a bit too bold for me, but if I was going to a party or a night out and I just wanted something to, you know, make my outfit pop and I wasn't really feeling a lipstick or yada, then I would definitely go for like a bold eye look, and that is what this is for. And not only that, the eyeshadow palette is really bold, but the lip palette for the water sign is really neutral and pink toned. So I think they go quite well together because there's no point having a bold eye and a bold lip. So now that my eye makeup is done, I'm going to move on to using the lip glosses for the water collection. I have already stated in so many previous videos I don't like pink toned. These are very scary for me because they're very neutral tones with a lot of pink undertones. So I'm like, this one here is like, oh, freaking me out a little bit. So from first look, they are quite similar in tone. They're all neutrals with an undertone of pink, but you can obviously tell that the Pisces are so you can see that the Pisces lip gloss is a lot darker than the Scorpio one, and the Cancer is kind of like an in-between one. So I'm going to go for my star sign, which is Pisces. So I'm quite glad that this is the darker shade because I feel like if this was my one, I would not be wearing it that often. So I've swatched lip glosses on my wrist for you. This one's Pisces, this is Cancer, and this is Scorpio. Obviously now you can see the contrast that Pisces is a lot darker than Scorpio, but I'm not that amazing with this colour. I feel like this colour is like a bit too pink for me, but I'm really happy that Pisces is quite dark. They're not as pink as I thought they were going to be, or as they look in the box, which is really nice. They are a lot more neutral and nudes than I thought, but they are very sticky when I was swatching them, like texture wise. They are really sticky, so I'm a bit worried about that because I don't like lip glosses purely for the fact that every time I open my mouth I don't want my lips to stick together. I'm going to test out my star sign, which is Pisces, so let's give this a try when I find my mirror. The lip glosses are such a stunning colour, but they do feel quite sticky on my lips and they do keep going on my teeth, which is a bit annoying. I do really like this lip gloss shade, and I do think it complements like the eye makeup quite well by being so toned down and neutral. It's not that different either to my lip colour. I honestly thought it was going to be like really, really pink, but it's actually quite nude. So overall, I really do like these lip gloss colours. The lip glosses aren't as pink as I thought they would be. I honestly thought they were going to be like really pink undertoned and it would just like completely clash with the eye makeup. The only issue I do have with these lip glosses is how sticky the texture is, because I don't want to have to be constantly checking my teeth to see if lip gloss is on them, and that's why I keep like, I'm literally just looking in the mirror now like, have I got it on my teeth when I'm talking? I really, really like them. I just wish they weren't as like sticky as they are. Other than that, I really like them. So my overall opinion of the Makeup Revolution My Sign Water Collection is I think they complement each other so well. I think the colours in the eyeshadow palette are so daring and bold, so you do have to be quite like, oh, I'm going to be really adventurous today kind of with this. I don't really think this is like a natural everyday palette. And then there's the My Sign Water 3 full-size lip glosses. I do think they're very pink undertoned, but obviously when I swatch them they kind of come off more as a nude. I absolutely love the colours in them all. I think they're such everyday neutral colours. The only issue I have is the texture is a little too sticky, and I still feel like there's lip gloss on my teeth. Yeah, I would definitely recommend these products, and the fact they're cruelty-free and vegan. Ah! So good. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you go out and try this collection for yourself. Try and find your star sign and give it a try, or try someone else's if you just feel in the colours a bit different. If you guys did like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my face, then hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell to be notified when I upload videos, and hopefully I'll see you in my next couple of videos. Bye guys!